Hey friend, have you ever wondered how sound gets so loud at concerts or big gatherings? A simple sound from a microphone or guitar turns into a powerful wave of music that fills an entire stadium. The secret behind this is an amazing device we call a power amplifier. Think of it like the heart of a sound system. Its job is to take a small, weak electrical signal like the sound from a cell phone or guitar and make it much bigger or amplify it many times over so it can power large speakers. Good to know. The power amplifier is a vital part of any audio setup, from a simple stereo in your home to the giant sound systems at music festivals. Without it, the sound we hear would be weak and lifeless, like just a whisper in a wide open space. It's what gives power or strength to the speakers so they can vibrate and create the sound we hear. So, for every bass beat you feel in your chest and every clear lyric you hear, a power amplifier is working hard behind it all. Just imagine a big concert in an arena. Your favorite singer's voice needs to be heard by thousands of people, from those in front to those in the very back seats. The signal from their microphone is too weak to do this on its own. This is where the power amplifier comes in. This signal goes through the amplifier, where it's boosted a lot before being sent to the huge speakers hanging around the venue. The result? A loud, clear, and high-quality sound that reaches everyone. Truly amazing, right? So the next time you watch a live performance or even just listen to music on your sound system, remember the power amplifier. It's the silent hero, the often overlooked device that makes music powerful enough to bring a room to life or move an entire stadium. It's great, isn't it? This is the technology that allows us to experience music in the most intense and exciting way. That's the power of an amplifier. Now let's talk about what power or strength means in an amplifier. We often hear the word watts. This is the unit we use to measure the power output of an amplifier. Simply put, the higher the watts, the stronger the amplifier's ability to send power to the speakers, and the louder the sound it can produce. Think of it like the engine power of a car. Higher horsepower means faster speed. In the world of audio, higher wattage means louder volume. Now you know. But why is high power output important? It's not just for making things louder. Enough power, or headroom in technical terms, is important for sound quality. When an amplifier is forced to produce sound beyond its capacity, you get clipping or distortion. This is that crackling, harsh, ear-splitting sound. A stronger amplifier can produce clean and clear sound even at high volumes because it's not struggling or being forced. It has enough reserve power for sudden loud bursts in music, like a drum hit or a bass thump. Many famous amplifier brands are known for their power and durability. Names like Crown, QSC, and Crest Audio are often seen in professional sound systems worldwide. They are trusted when it comes to big events like concerts, festivals, and even movie theaters. These amplifiers are designed to work flawlessly for many hours, while providing consistent power and sound quality. Their reputation has been built over many years of providing reliable performance in the most demanding situations. Choosing the right power depends on where it will be used. For a large outdoor festival, you need thousands of watts to fill a wide space with sound and overcome ambient noise. In a stadium, a very powerful system is also needed for every spectator to hear the game. The power output must match the size of the venue, the number of people, and the type of speakers to be used. Balancing all of this is both a science and an art studied by sound engineers. The goal is always, one, to provide the best listening experience for everyone. If we're talking about one of the recognized kings of power, one name often comes up: the Crown Macrotech MA10000. While there are newer and more modern amplifiers now, this model became a legend in the industry due to its massive power output in its time. Just imagine, it's a beast of power. The Crown MA10000 can put out approximately 5,000 watts per channel at 2 ohms. If combined in bridge mono mode, it can unleash a shocking power reaching 10,000 watts. Wow! This kind of amplifier is not for a typical home sound system. Its design and power are for the biggest challenges in the audio world. The Crown MA10000 and its siblings in the series became favorites for international concert tours of famous bands and artists in the 90s and 2000s. They powered the giant subwoofer arrays, those walls of speakers that provide booming bass you feel deep in your soul. Its power is needed for the thousands of people watching in stadiums and arenas. Where do we see such powerful amplifiers in action? They are the heart of sound systems in large venues like the Philippine Arena or Araneta Coliseum. They are also used in major music festivals like Coachella in America or Glastonbury in the UK. In these places, sound needs to travel far and remain loud and clear. You need to push a lot of air to create sound that reaches every corner of the venue. Only amplifiers with extraordinary power like the MA10000 are capable of doing this job. Because of their massive power, these amplifiers also need sufficient electricity and ventilation. They are usually heavy, large, and get very hot when in use. That's why they are placed in special amplifier racks with cooling fans to maintain the correct temperature. Setting up and operating them is a job for professional sound technicians with enough knowledge of electricity and audio engineering. This is serious equipment for serious applications. Now you might be thinking, do I need a 10,000 watt amplifier in my living room? The answer, my friend, is a big no. Using a super powerful amplifier in a small space is not only impractical, but it can also cause damage. First, its power is too much for your ears and your neighbors. Second, it can damage your speakers, which are not designed to handle that much electricity. And third, it's expensive to run, and will be very costly for a simple need. Remember, the right amplifier isn't always the most powerful one. So how do you choose the right amplifier for you? First tip, consider your speakers. Look at the power handling or recommended amplifier power of your speakers, which is usually measured in watts. A good rule of thumb is to choose an amplifier with a power output that's about double the continuous power rating of your speaker. For example, if your speaker is rated at 100 watts, an amplifier with 150 to 200 watts per channel will give you enough headroom to avoid distortion and get the most out of your speakers. Second tip, think about the size of your room and your listening habits. If you're listening in a small room or apartment, you don't need a super powerful amplifier. An amplifier with 50 to 100 watts per channel is usually enough to fill your space with good sound without waking up the whole neighborhood. If you like to listen loudly, or if your room is larger, you might need slightly more power. The important thing is the balance between power, room size, and personal preference. In conclusion, the world of power amplifiers is vast and amazing. From the giants that shake stadiums to the high-quality units that enhance music in our homes, there's a right amplifier for every need. You don't always need to chase the most powerful one. The most important thing is choosing the right equipment that will give you the clearest, cleanest, and most enjoyable sound. Because in the end, music is meant to be enjoyed, and the right amplifier is the key to experiencing it in the best way. Until the next journey into the world of knowledge, right here on Matanglawan.